learn the Chinese alphabet. It works way better than the American alphabet. It's a little bit of a tongue twister, but it works way better.
Hi, I'm Caitlin Reisinger. I'm Sarah Roach.
All right. So my first question is what advice do you give women when it comes to dating men?
Did you have an answer for that one? Don't read too much into things.
Okay.
Be nice and patient.
Be nice and patient. So don't read into things and be nice and be patient. Why is that?
Why?
Yeah.
Because sometimes you can't rush things. And when you think too much into things, you tend to self-sabotage.
What would be your advice for men dating women?
Be your most authentic self. The little gestures are what make the difference. That's a good one.
Oh, that's a very good one. Okay. So my third question would be this.
Yeah.
Okay, what would be your biggest regret towards dating men?
Not setting boundaries. Giving too many chances.
Giving too many chances. Damn.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen, can I get your names real quick?
I'm Bobby Bouet.
I'm Jesse Boyce.
All right, guys. What would you give your fellow man advice towards that?
Be patient.
Be patient.
Get used to saying, I'm sorry, yes ma'am, my bad. Learn to put the ego on the back burner.
Okay.
And just kind of, I feel like a lot of guys have the trouble of, it's good to be like in the lead, and a lot of girls like that strong, confident leader guy, but it's also good to sometimes, just let them do their thing.
Okay.
Step back.
I was gonna say, know your boundaries when you're arguing, so that you don't push it too far, and just kind of make sure that you're not arguing for the sake of arguing.
Okay.
Make sure that you're actually being clear with what you're saying, and
Just not just being mad and angry.
yes,
Gotcha.
kind of check yourself.
Okay. My next question would be, what advice would you give women towards dating men?
Treat us like we're puppy dogs, because we are.
And be clear with your commands.
Yeah.
No hints.
No, yeah, we can't read minds.
If we're not mind readers, you tell us what it is and how it is. But again, be patient.
For my final question, would you say happy wife, happy life, or would you say happy couple, happy life?
Ooh.
I would say happy couple.
Happy couple?
It depends on the time.
The time? What
No,
the?
because there's some for overarching, happy couple, happy life. Yeah, but there's some times where you just gotta take the loss sometimes, and it's happy wife, happy life.
Yeah. I would say relationship is not a true 50-50. Sometimes it's 80-20, sometimes it's 20-80. Sometimes
Now, since you said that, does that depend on who demands what?
it's not necessarily demands, it's point of your life, because even if you're with your couple and your partner is super happy, you could be at a low in your life. So your partnership is to help each other be happy.
So then, happy couple.
Happy couple.
All right, then. That's what I was.
Yeah.
I didn't say. I was just trying to let
That's
you.
what I was saying. It's going off him, where he said it's depending on what situation you're in.
Yeah.
And sometimes your significant other is a little down, but you're really up in life. You need to help them to be happy.
Sometimes you want to go fishing with the boys, but if the girl's having a bad day, happy wife, happy life.
So sometimes you have to compromise.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Get your names?
I'm Kayla Miller.
Kate Gronow.
All right. So my first question would be, what advice do you give your fellow women in regards to dating men?
Just being very personable, what you look for in a relationship, just being very honest and straight up with the other person.
Okay. For you?
I would say being patient and understanding that, they might not always understand what you mean, and just making sure that what you're wanting out of that relationship is very clear. so that they understand.
Right. So then, what would you give what would you give men advice on dating women?
I would say take advantage of the dates and all those little things because, you know, if you aren't giving your girl exactly what she wants, it can really change things. And, you know, once it's gone, like, you don't really get those things anymore. So just take advantage of the little things.
Okay.
I would just say being personable again and like checking in on them and like just making sure that you guys are good, like just making sure that you guys are like healthy, doing things that each other wants, like being very compromisable to each other.
Okay. All right. Nice. Now, my third question, which would be kind of interesting. Do you believe chivalry is dead?
Low key.
Low key. Dang. Why?
I don't know. I just feel like men just aren't doing it nowadays. You know?
Yeah.
I think to some extent it is, just because, I don't know, people's perspectives on relationships have changed a lot, and just kind of what people do within their relationships to keep each other happy and stuff like that has definitely kind of changed through society and standards.
Names real quick.
I'm Harlan H.W. Howard.
My name is Brendan Schott.
All right. What up, fellas? So my first question is what advice would you give men towards dating women?
Learn the Chinese alphabet. It works way better than the American alphabet. It's a little bit of a tongue twister, but it works way better.
You know, what would be better than that, though, is the tech deck technique. I don't know if you guys like had those little skateboards in middle school, but
You know, you
It's
tick
a
tricks, the
big
better you are at that.
not bad. Not bad. Guys out there.
All right. And what would you guys give advice towards women?
So for women,
I mean, for men dating women,
For-
or women
dating men, you know, if you get good at cooking, like get them nice and fat, they can't cheat on you then, dude. So
It's called a feeder.
yeah,
There's a name for that.
Look it up.
All right, for the last question, bro, what do you feel is the most important aspect of a relationship?
Oh man, what do you think? You go first. Grip.
Healthy
Probably grip.
respect for each other in the restroom. I mean, so if I'm taking a dookie and some chick's trying to bust in there doing her hair, that's not gonna work.
See, I'm on the other end of the spectrum. I don't mind. She can walk in all she wants, and as long as we're both cool about it.
As long as you're in like
as long
the
as
same
hard-
understanding, I think you can make it work.
And harsh words aren't said, then
Yeah.
that's all good.
Thank you very much, guys. I
course.
appreciate it. Get your name?
Hi, I'm Lexi Zorb.
All right, Lexi. My first question would be what advice would you give women when it comes to dating men?
They are humans too. They still have emotions, and you need to treat them like an equal, not like they're a man and they should do everything for you. And communicate your boundaries and what you need, because they're not mind readers, they don't know.
Yes, we are not mind readers. So then what advice would you give men to women?
Communicate. If you are upset, don't just shut down. Actually tell them, because they're gonna take that and internalize that. And then you're gonna have to deal with the bitchy girlfriend or wife, and that's no fun.
So then my last question would be what would be the ultimate goal that couples should focus on?
I think communication and healthy boundaries and being happy with each other.
Very smart. Thank you very much. And I appreciate you being on my podcast.